What's up, YouTube fans? This is DeLeon Francis 60, and I'm doing another Axe and Allies miniatures review. Tonight, I'll be doing a review on the maps, the Axe and Allies miniatures map, North African, the North African 1940 to 1943 map guides, and I'll be doing the other maps too, like the expanded rules and Eastern Front ones. And this setting over here is a jungle map. As you can see, so this is this one of the unique maps out there was released. I haven't played the jungle maps yet, but in the Axe and Allies, because I have no time right now. I didn't have the time, but this is one of them. I'm hoping to play this very soon. You can see the overview on them. It's pretty interesting, huh? Jungle, more jungle. Like unlike the other maps, like tanks are somewhat free to roll around. This one is somewhat limited because of the jungle terrain. And it says here like the jungle has like it's impossible for vehicles to make a movement, and soldiers can only enter when they're in their assault phase. And vehicle has cover on a roll of 5, and soldier has to cover a roll of 4, and it blocks line of sight. And the brushes is the same thing too. Has double cost for wheeled vehicles with high gear, and soldiers' movement is normal, and cover is yes, and soldier is yes, and line of the block of line of sight is also yes. It says on the charts on the maps in here. Every map has this one. The North African campaign has like 3 maps on them. They have like the jungle and the desert on the other side of the map. So it's a pretty interesting scenarios for people out there who want to play desert campaigns or jungle campaigns. Another map that was released recently was the Eastern Front one, the 1941 to 45 map guide, and it's kind of like the map is kind of like the previous from the starter set. It's kind of a little different. They added new terrains like brush, shell holes, and larger buildings and all that stuff. It has like scenarios, like the Battle of Kharkov scenarios, or the tractor the Stalingrad tractor work scenarios. In fact, all of the map guide has like a scenario or so, like the let's see, the Al Alamein ones, and the Operation Battle Axe for the North Africa, and like the expanded rule edition has like probably I believe it's 12 of them or something. So if you don't have those maps, I suggest you get it. You can probably get them online these days. It's kind of hard to find them. So I want to talk more about the map basically. I wish they made a new map for the recently game from the 1939 to 41 early war setting, like a new map guide, but they didn't. And I wish they make like a snow map campaign. Imagine the rule of that one, man. It's like a snow, basically fighting in the snow. It will be so cool fighting in the rules will be so changed. We have like will be quite different. It's like soldiers will have a hard time trying to shoot at infantry or some other infantry. Their defense will be lowered by 1 due to the extreme weather. Vehicles will have a hard time to moving around because of the weather. Planes can't fly due to certain turns because of weather and all that stuff. And they wish they make another map, like or they can make another um um like a jungle, not a jungle setting, or what, an urban setting, just the entire map covered with buildings. That's it, just like wrecked buildings. Vehicles will have to, it's very limited. Snipers are here, anti-tank guns are on the side, because we know from the history that um urban battles were quite frequent in the Second World War. And and imagine that, like a rule, it's pretty hard. It's like basically the vehicles are quite reduced in this time because it's the tight corner, and basically it's gonna be like a um street fighting. It's like it's really tough. So that will add the new the dynamics in the game, man. It will be new settings. So I hope you creators out there make a new map in the future expansion based on those scenarios, like an urban or a snow map. You fans out there, I know there are like other fan made maps out there was released. I'm not saying they're bad, but I just want have a new maps. Ever since Eastern Front, the latest one was the Eastern Front ones, and that's the last map they released by Avalon Hill Games. I don't think they're I don't think they're the people who makes the new Axe and Allies miniatures these days. I think a new company is just taken over or something. But for you creators out there, just make the new maps, like new settings for maps, like snow maps and urban maps. It'll be fun. You Axe and Allies fan, just give them post some emails. And, tell them to work on the snow maps and new scenarios too. They'll be awesome. Like the snow maps will be so awesome. We'll have like Battle of the Bulge finally in the map. Not using not using the starter maps all the time. The starter map sets are fun, but come on, a snow map is much better. It's just hinder the terrain. You don't have to design new units for the games because the units are fine. So just make the maps. That's awesome. So I hope you fans out there see this video. Just do a post on it. Send the creators an email that create new maps for the Accent Allies miniatures, and it'll be fun because it's a pretty addicting game. I know. Ever since I bought this like around 2 years ago, I could not stop collecting this stuff and playing it. So this is DeLeon Francis 60 signing off.